I normally don't do these, so I'm probably going to be a little bit long-winded, maybe a little bit introspective, but just try to bear with me for a minute, or click to here. I don't know, wherever, if you want to get a TLDR. Beyond the Summit, one of Smash's most beloved production companies, closed its doors. For Melee, Ultimate, Dota, Rocket League, Teamfight Tactics, whatever, BTS was a huge part of the greater ecosystem of just broadcasting in general, and they were a part of pretty much every core memory that you may have as kind of a fan of esports, so they're a big deal. So it feels really weird for me to make more of a fun announcement, albeit one with a wee bit of clickbait to get you guys into this video, and especially one that involves a pretty big life change for me. So I quit my biomedical engineering job. That actually is just factually true. That's not clickbait whatsoever. And I am joining Beast Coast as the North American head of media. You guys can click on this video. Again, I fucking suck at this part, to check out the really cool announcement video that we put together last week. There, I'll be running the FGC and Pokemon channels, which means I'll get to dip into a few other games and their communities, and I think that's really rad. With that being said, me being the ball of anxiety that I am, I recognize that I'm getting into this at the absolute worst fucking time possible. But in some ways, I'm pretty excited. I talked about this last winter after all the shit went down with Panda, but I feel like the feeling that I captured when I was working at the Big House 10 was this really inexplicable, super fulfilling thing of me feeling like I fit in somewhere, feeling like I was doing the thing that I was meant to do. And this is just being very honest with myself about this stuff. I was happy for once. I think that it was very weird to feel actually like happy and fulfilled in a work position like that, something that would make me feel actually very accomplished and capable, and something that I love to do. I feel like my career path up until this point was one that was really painted out for me because it was deemed very like good to do or good to be an engineer in this society because I was making good money and I was, you know, being a productive member of society. But I don't know if I ever found that intersection between the things that I was passionate about and the things that drove my work ethic in the same way that I found it through creating and kind of activating that creative part of my brain. But making this channel really put into perspective the things that I care about. I did care about being an engineer. I do feel like the things that I was doing actually had a real tangible impact on the well-being of people in the world. And that was really awesome to think about that kind of big picture. For a really long time, I thought about the what ifs of this channel. What if I had more time and bandwidth? What if I could hire more people? What if I could produce more content? What if I could make the things that I want to make? And with Beast Coast, I feel like I'm afforded the opportunity, flexibility, and bandwidth and time to be able to do more things for this channel. So let's just cut right to the chase. I'm making a decent bit less than I was at my comfy engineering gig, but I'm working remotely. And like I said before, I think that'll grant me a lot more time to be able to devote into personal projects like these, really building out the channel, whilst also working with Beast Coast and having that flexibility and working with a team of people who are really cool and are gonna make me a lot happier than I was at my last job. My channel's grown enough for me to try to make this a full-time job, and I do really think I can do it, but in order to make it work, I'm going to need everybody's support. The easiest way to support that is through Patreon. I apologize for the shill, but that's the answer right there. Anything more than $1 of a donation will get a bunch of really sweet perks. I already post a bunch of uncut interviews on there, and I'm really planning on ramping that up over the next few months. Starting in April, I'm going to be committing to at least one long-form documentary per month. Think Abate vs. S2J, IMO Should Be Replayed, Pound 3.9. Some of the stuff that I really did truly enjoy making, but kind of lost track of it due to working in other kind of genres within the space. And I want to be able to do a lot of that, but obviously those were the things that really kind of got the ball rolling with this channel and really allowed it to take off and become what it is today. Also on my Patreon, I'm going to be sharing full interviews as supplemental pieces that are available to anyone who pledges onto the channel. I've already posted stuff with Armada. In the past, I've posted interviews with players like Nunn and Zane, all the Golden Guardians folks. It's really cool. I think think the interviews are pretty interesting, and it's just like a fun way to be able to get behind the scenes content that you normally probably wouldn't get a lot of until the actual finished piece is out. In addition, I'll be conducting a monthly talk podcast type piece to go over just about anything. These will be AMAs, future plans, current projects, where we are in production. I'm so excited to be a part of their team, and I really honestly appreciated the respect that they had for media and production as kind of a core component to their organization. I think we're going to do really big things, and I hope you guys are along for the ride. All right, I promised a TLDR, so quick bullet points. I quit my engineering job. I'm running the North American channels for Beast Coast. I'm committing to more high quality projects on my personal channel than ever before. And consider supporting me on Patreon because New York is expensive as shit. Thank you guys for watching. I'm really excited for what the future holds, and everything's gonna be cool. I'm looking forward to it. I'm scared as shit, but here we are. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.